Ryan Trahan just did what seems like the impossible. 50 states in 50 days.
New state unlocked!
Staying in the coolest Airbnb from each one. From desert domes to riverfront tree houses to airplanes to even a missile silo. It was beautiful, intense, and exhausting. Oh yeah, might I also add he raised over $11.5 million for St. Jude Children's Hospital, which, as Ryan would say, is
goated.
But here's the thing, the most powerful parts of this series weren't the aesthetics or crazy Airbnbs. They were the moments, the stuff that every traveler, no matter their budget or schedule, can relate to. So today we're breaking down the 5 biggest travel lessons that we can learn from Ryan's journey and how you can use them to make your own trips way more memorable. It's time for
the game plan.
First, on the game plan. If you haven't seen the series, stop what you're doing and go watch it, because I don't want to spoil anything, and also, it's an amazing series for a great cause. 2, we're going to dive into the lessons that Ryan taught us about travel. They were probably unintentional, but he gave us some great advice about how we can make more memories and travel better. Let's get this video started because this series was gas.
No.
Lesson 1. You don't have to go far to find something incredible. Ryan did something beautiful with this series. He showed us that there are amazing places to explore everywhere. And some of those places might be right in your backyard. The problem is you've never looked. By featuring some of these less popular states like North Dakota, Oklahoma, or Arkansas, we found that there are amazing travel experiences and memories that can be made from anywhere. I've often heard people say things like, I can't travel because I don't have the time, or I only have 7 days PTO, or I can't travel because the flights are too expensive. For a lot of people, these ideas are what keep them from traveling. But what if I told you that you only had to drive 1 hour away and take no time off, and you didn't have to pay for expensive flights? That might be the push you need to get out and travel more and just do more amazing things. Travel doesn't have to be international or far away. Sometimes the most refreshing experiences are way closer than we think. So I challenge you to take a weekend and explore your hometown and be a tourist in your hometown. This is something that Meg and I are trying to practice more and more here in our home state of Minnesota. Lesson number 2. Fast travel isn't always better. Fast travel is impressive, but exhausting. I mean, I know Ryan and Haley had to be so tired during the series. I can't even imagine what it was like to travel to 50 states in 50 days and the pace they had to keep, all while filming and producing a YouTube video every single day.
That is crazy.
You could see signs of the fatigue, even though Ryan would never say anything because he is a true YouTube professional, but you know there had to be some very hard days. He often said things like,
Wish we could stay here longer. I feel like this is just such a relaxing,
I think the lesson we can learn from Ryan here is that the best trips are the ones that you remember how you felt, not necessarily how much you could fit in. It was often the days that he was forced to slow down because of the Wheel of Doom that he made the most memories. Like the first split, where he went to a coffee shop that was not on the plan. He made friends and saw areas of the country he normally would not have seen.
To the treehouse. I can't believe it. This is awesome.
I know Meg and I personally have made some of our best travel experiences happen when we have left time to do stuff that was not on our itinerary. So maybe on your next trip, plan a day where you have nothing planned and just see what happens. You might meet a lifelong friend, learn something new about a culture, or go to a place you didn't even know existed. Lesson 3. Experiences matter more than aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, traveling to a place or an Airbnb that looks good on Instagram or social media can be really fun and for sure make memories. But I think there's a balance. Though many of the Airbnbs that Ryan stayed in were stunning, that wasn't always what made the experience special. Sometimes it was the quirky design or the odd location or the unexpected challenge that made the story. Like that time they got their van stuck on the way to that Georgia Airbnb and they had to drive that Jeep across the stream.
Bad news, guys. I got the minivan stuck going up the drive.
Now, that is a story. Also, after looking at Ryan and Haley's rankings for each Airbnb, you could easily tell that more went into the equation than just the aesthetics. Like a fridge stocked with a frozen pizza in the miso silo that brought that Airbnb's ranking to number 2 on their list. Or even after looking at the cost of some of these Airbnbs, you would think the most expensive ones would be near the top of their rankings or the top of their list, but that didn't prove to be true. For example, the Louisiana estate that was a huge mansion that was very aesthetically pleasing and came in at $2,226 per night, but it was ranked in the bottom half of their list at 29. So don't just book pretty, book something that's gonna be memorable. I will also link a full breakdown detailing the cost of what it costs them to stay in their Airbnbs, including things like food and the cheapest Airbnb, the most expensive Airbnb. That will be linked in the description if you're curious about those numbers. I was myself. I was curious how much they spent on this series, and I was able to find a link on Reddit where somebody broke down the entire cost of their trip. Also, I think it might be time for a...
What do you mean?
Oh, different flavors.
New flavors unlocked. Let's go.
I got 2 new flavors here. I got the sour peach rings and the Gummy Busters berry mix. Personally, my favorite are the Gummy Busters. Here's what they look like. Oh yeah. All right. Lesson number 4. Flexibility is a travel superpower. Ryan had to adapt constantly, from oil changes to weird weather to crazy Airbnbs to and even a forgotten phone.
If I get my hands on that grubby little iPhone again, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely be so happy.
Things went wrong a lot, but he rolled with it. He made it part of the story. And that mindset, that's what every traveler needs. Ryan leaned into fun, made challenges into stories, and embraced spontaneity. I personally have never been on a trip where everything has gone exactly as planned. And I would imagine you watching this video might feel the same way. So why do we often have the mindset as travelers that everything will go perfectly, and when it doesn't, we get disappointed? In my opinion, if you can be flexible, your trip gets better, period. You will either get a good experience or a really great story. Your long flight delays turn into an airport scavenger hunt. The proper mindset while traveling is so important. And Ryan and Haley showed us that you should let go of perfection and embrace the flexible mindset to make any experience one that you will remember. All right, lesson number 5 from Ryan we're going to do next to our new plant here. Let me know also down in the comments, have you seen this series? Do you enjoy it? Maybe drop in the comments what your favorite episode was. Or in your mind, what episode is goated, as Ryan would say. I'm really channeling Ryan here in this video. All right, lesson number 5. Travel is better when shared. There's something about sharing travel that makes the memories stick way deeper. Whether it's your partner, your best friend, your sibling, a stranger that turned into a friend on the road, or even just some photos you take on your solo travels and you keep for your future self. Ryan and Haley had this unbelievable experience together. They shared laughter, they shared the struggle, they shared the discovery, and all these things they will be talking about for years to come. And maybe so will we, because they also shared the entire thing on YouTube. So thank you to Ryan and Haley. But I challenge you to create a shared travel experience for yourself. Ask a friend, ask a loved one, join a group, or get a camera and capture those memories and those moments so you can have them and share them for the rest of your life. Ryan's trip was massive, but the lessons that we can learn from him about travel are small, simple, and very powerful. You don't need 50 days and 50 Airbnbs and thousands of dollars to have an awesome travel story. Thank you to Ryan and Haley for an amazing series. Meg and I were hooked from day one. Our initial interest in this series came from the fact that we love travel and have stayed in probably well over 50 Airbnbs all over the world. So, as a traveler, what a cool concept to see play out. Especially being we know what it's like to be on the road for 30, 40, 50 days at a time. But honestly, what kept us coming back to each episode every day was seeing the impact that the series was having.
10, even a single dollar, it helps. Like, if it weren't for donors like you who donate $1, or the big donors who donate 50K or whatever, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be alive. And
I mean, raising over $11.5 million for St. Jude's Children's Hospital is crazy. I'm not sure a fundraiser has ever been done like this before by a creator. So if you have not seen Ryan's 50 States in 50 Days, I would highly recommend going and watching it. Also, I'll put a link down below in the description for the fundraiser if you want to donate to a great cause. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to our channel for more travel content like this. We will see you in the next video. And we're gonna say it's time for the game plan.
Well, you say it's time for, and then I should say
Oh, yeah.
game plan.
Yeah. It's time for
The game plan.